Okay, so welcome to Programming 5, or Intro Programming 5, right? So I'm going to show you guys a little example of computer coding right off the bat, because this class is not going to be about learning to code in any specific language. This class is going to be about learning to code in general, right? We're going to actually learn to code in like 3 or 4 different things. And what I'm trying to get across to you is just the general philosophy. Cool, cool? This is not going to make an expert programmer out of you. This is going to make someone who can read code a little bit in a lot of languages and make somebody who can debug a little bit. Cool? You will also be able to make cool stuff happen in this thing called processing, because that's where we're going to spend most of our time. Cool? All right. So to start things off, I'm going to show you how to make a syllabus using a program called Latex. So Latex is itself a computer programming language. And what I have here is this folder full of junk. And that's going to be basically how computer coding goes. You're going to get a folder full of junk. And in that folder, things are going to interact in some way. You don't actually have to know how that happens for the most part. What you need to know is which file is the one that actually has the code in it. So which file's file extension has the biggest resemblance to the word I said, LaTeX? Oh yeah, probably this one that's called a tex file, right? So what's this guy, this text file? What's that going to contain? Yeah, a bunch of text. Cool. We're going to use those to code a lot. The reason I use a text file instead of a Word document is that the spell check won't yell at me, because there isn't a spell check. You guys cool with that? So let's just open that up quick just to see what's in there. Oh god, it's empty. This is going to be a problem. I didn't push save on my text file earlier, so I'm going to have to go pull a collection of that thing from somewhere else. So here I'm opening that tex file, right? And so here I have some junk. You guys see this? Like, this is just code, right? You guys all with me on that? What does it do? I don't know. Like, I have no idea, right? You guys have absolutely no idea. But the cool thing about computer coding is you can almost always figure it out. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit because I know what the output file is in here. Okay, I'll let you guys figure it out. Which one's the output file?
Syllabus PDF?
Yeah, the PDF seems like a good idea. So does the .out, right? You guys see that? Like, output, .out, maybe. I don't know. But I know this is supposed to make a syllabus, right? And a syllabus should be a readable document, right? So I'm going to go with the idea that's probably the PDF file in here. So look, here's the syllabus, right? This is just the start of a syllabus. It says CCTPG5, Intro to Programming, Spring 18, a section number, a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, a time. Oh, it doesn't have the lab time. Why does it say Monday, Wednesday, Friday? See, I have typos all over the place, right? So let's go find and fix some typos. You guys with me? Okay, so we're going to go in here and we're going to find the parts that generated the typos. So let's look up here. So there's like document class, letter, paper, 10-point, article. What the hell? Any idea what that does? I mean, 10-point I know is like a font size, right? Okay, so it's setting the font size at least. And there's something about a document class. I don't really know what a document class is, but I know what a document is. Right? That's just telling me that this thing's making a document. I don't really know what the options are, and I don't really care right now. Because I just got this code from somewhere, right? And you better believe that I got this code from somewhere too, right? Like, I just copied this from somebody else, right? And that's really what a good coder does. Like, go find code and steal it. This is a philosophy, okay? That said, I don't want you to steal from each other. Okay? You can go steal from the internet. I don't care. but don't steal from each other. Got me? Okay. So then there's this use package business. I don't know what that's about. There's this hyper setup. I don't know what that's about either. You got to guess from what's in here? Anybody guess something from in that stuff? Yeah, there's colors of stuff, right? And then what other words are in there? There's like links, and URLs. That's probably something about web links, right? And it's just telling me what the colors of those links should be. Okay, cool. I don't know what the hell that does. Right? Like URL style? I don't know. What is this junk doing? Set length, set length, set length. Yeah, that's like messing around with the margins. Can we figure out exactly what that does? Probably by fiddling with the numbers, right? Like we could change the numbers and see what happens to the margins. What's begin document probably do? Yeah, that probably begins the document, right? Like, all this other stuff is about what the document's going to look like, and now we're in it. You guys with that? Okay, what's begin center do? Probably centers the text, right? When would centering turn off? Yeah, when there's an end center somewhere, right? Oh, look, there's one down here. You guys see that? So it centers the stuff that's in between those. You can come up here, dude. You guys with me? Like, this is not super complicated, right? It looks really mega complicated. But you just, like, one piece at a time, right? Figure out what it does. So, where's my thing that generates that whole header business? Oh, that's all that's in there, right? You guys remember that from the document? Which was here? There's this, like, Introduction to Programming, CCP, whatever, Spring 2018, all this stuff, right? Okay. So, I think we needed to change some of that, because it was wrong. Okay, so what do I need to change to get the room number to change? You guys see it? Yeah, it says Sequoia 102 right here. That's stupid. It's supposed to be fur 1. Okay. When's our meeting time? Because it's not Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:40 to 11:15, right? When is it? It's Tuesday, Thursday, 9:40 to 12-ish. Okay. Somebody pull up the class schedule. Right, so go Columbia, class search. Should I pull it up? I have it somewhere. No, I don't. Oh, what? 11 what?
Mine says 11:05, but in the lab can bring it to 12:20 on Thursday.
Okay, so 11:05 and Thursday from 11:10 to 15 to 12:20. What's the section number?
3365.
Oh, I got all this stuff wrong, right? That was dumb. You guys with me? Did I at least get spring 2018 right? Is it spring 2018? Cool. Okay, so now I want to make those changes, right? So I made those changes in the code, and now I want them to appear in the document. You guys cool with me? Okay, how do I make that happen? Dude, that's too smart. You aren't allowed to talk for the rest of the class.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't talking mostly.
That was good. So, he's saying I need to close Adobe first, but that's because he knows something that you all don't yet. So, we're going to go explore that thing. I want to make this thing, like, code, right? Like, I want the code to execute. So I need to go find a button that makes code execute, right? So usually that says, like, compile or build or run is another one. Or sometimes you have to exit out and double-click on the file. Like, that's also a thing that happens sometimes. But you got to know how to make code run in your specific language. And what I do is I look up here, right, top bar. Like, these are error things, right? Those are going to be close to compile things, yeah? Okay, so there's build and view. I already have it open. If I go along these, right, I'm just finding like, build current file. That's the one I want. So I'm going to try that. And then stuff goes on and You guys see these? Error, error, error. So if I go to the first error, it says I can't write on file syllabus.pdf. So what's up with that? Yeah, the computer's locked it because something else is playing with it. You guys see that? Like if you have two instances open, sometimes you can't fiddle with one because the program that's open, right, won't let you do that. The same thing happens if you have a file in a folder open and you try to rename the folder. Right? It'll be like, nah, can't. Not going to do that. Because that would screw up something else that's going on, right? So I'm going to go over here to this PDF and I'm going to close this thing. And then I'm going to go know something. So I'm cheating a little bit. I know that if I open that thing with TechWorks, just a different program, it'll let me fiddle with it as it's writing. You guys cool with that? That's magic. You just have to know that. A good way to find that out would be to Google the error, I can't write on file. And then the language that you're in, right? So here I am open again. So let me try that compile. So now if I build, and this right here is the holy grail of programming, right? Built, 0 errors. That is a win. Now, it doesn't always mean that your program works, but it means that at least the code doesn't have any errors in it. You guys see that? It might still contain errors that you have made in thinking, right? Like, if you didn't think the program through all the way, or if I still had those typos in here, right? Like, you're still going to get an output, but it's not going to do what you want it to do. You guys with me on that? Okay, so what I have right now is this, and I have the room number fixed, and I have the meeting time fixed, and the section number's right. Cool. Syllabus started. All right. Now I need to... Hey, look at that. What does this look like? You see this? This is a text document with like a whole bunch of gobbledygook about this class in it, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to build the syllabus a little bit at a time, and we're just going to examine each of these things. Cool? All right, so I'm going to pause this.